Have you ever told yourself, just stop thinking about it? And somehow, your brain started thinking even more? One thought becomes 10. 10 become 100. You replay the conversation, you imagine the worst-case scenario, you search for answers that don't even exist yet. Hours pass, and nothing gets solved. If that sounds familiar, here's something that might completely change the way you see overthinking. The problem isn't that you have too many thoughts. The problem is that you're treating every thought like a problem that needs solving. And that's exactly what keeps the cycle alive. Today, I'm going to show you 5 simple shifts that can help you stop overthinking, not by forcing your mind to be quiet, but by changing the way you respond to it. Because the moment your relationship with your thoughts changes, everything else starts to change too. Let's begin. Why we get stuck. Before we talk about solutions, we need to understand one thing. Your brain isn't trying to make your life difficult. It's trying to keep you safe. Imagine you send someone a message. An hour goes by. No reply, nothing has actually happened. But your mind starts filling in the blanks. Maybe they're upset. Maybe I said something wrong. Maybe I should send another message. Notice what happened. The facts never changed. Only the story did. Your brain hates uncertainty. So whenever it can't find an answer, it creates one. Not because it's broken, because uncertainty has always felt dangerous to the human brain. Thousands of years ago, assuming the worst could keep you alive. Today, it usually just keeps you awake. And that's why fighting your thoughts rarely works. The brain mistakes the fight as proof that the thought must be important, so it keeps bringing it back, again and again. So instead of fighting, let's try something different. Step 1. Stop solving every thought. Most people don't realize they're doing this. The second an uncomfortable thought appears, they immediately start solving it. Why did they say that? What if this goes wrong? What should I have done differently? It feels responsible. It feels productive. But ask yourself something. How many times has thinking about the same problem for 3 hours actually brought you peace? Probably not many. That's because overthinking isn't really problem solving. It's problem rehearsing. Your mind keeps running the same movie, hoping the ending will change. But it never does. The next time you catch yourself spiraling, don't ask, how do I fix this? Ask, what is my mind trying to do right now? That tiny question creates space. Instead of becoming the thought, you start observing it. And that's where real change begins. Step 2. Stop arguing with every thought. Here's something that sounds backwards. The more you argue with a thought, the longer it stays. Think about it. Have you ever tried not to think about something? Maybe someone said, whatever you do, don't picture a pink elephant. And suddenly, that's the only thing you can think about. Your mind works the same way with anxiety. You think, I shouldn't be worrying. This is ridiculous. Why can't I just move on? But every time you stop what you're doing to argue with the thought, your brain gets the message. This must be important. So it brings it back. Not because it's trying to make your life harder, but because it believes it's protecting you. Instead of arguing, try observing. Imagine you're sitting on a bench in a busy park. People walk past all day. Some smile, some don't. Some catch your attention for a moment. But you don't run after every single person. You simply notice them and let them continue walking. Treat your thoughts the same way. Some will be helpful, some won't. You don't have to chase everyone that passes through your mind, because not every thought deserves your attention just because it showed up. Step 3. Give your worry a time and place. This next idea sounds strange, but it's backed by something surprisingly simple. Instead of worrying all day, schedule it. Seriously, pick one time every day, maybe 15 minutes after dinner, maybe 7 o'clock in the evening, whatever works for you. Now, when an anxious thought pops up during the day, don't push it away. Just say, I'll come back to this later. At first, your brain won't like that. It will insist, no, this is important. We need to solve it now. But here's what usually happens. When your worry time finally arrives, half the things that felt urgent don't feel urgent anymore. Why? Because anxiety feeds on immediacy. It convinces you that every question needs an answer, right now. But very few things actually do. By giving your worries a place, you stop letting them take over every moment of your day. You're teaching your brain an important lesson. Not every uncomfortable thought deserves immediate attention. And over time, your brain begins to believe you. Step 4, get out of your head and back into the present. Here's something overthinking has in common every single time. It's almost never happening in the present moment. You're replaying yesterday or rehearsing tomorrow. Very rarely are you paying attention to what's happening right now. That's why one of the fastest ways to interrupt overthinking isn't thinking differently. It's paying attention differently. Take a slow look around the room. Notice 5 things you can see. Maybe it's the light coming through the window, the pattern on the wall, the coffee mug on your desk. Now notice 4 things you can feel: your feet on the floor, your back against the chair, the fabric of your clothes, then 3 sounds, 2 smells, 1 taste. It seems almost too simple. But here's why it works. Your brain can't fully live inside an imaginary future while it's deeply connected to the present moment. Grounding doesn't erase anxious thoughts. It reminds your nervous system that, right now, you're safe. And sometimes, that's exactly what your brain needed to hear. Step 5, thank your brain instead of fighting it. This might be the biggest shift of all. The next time your mind starts racing, don't criticize it. Don't call yourself weak. Don't tell yourself to stop. Instead, try saying something unexpected. Thank you for trying to protect me. That may sound strange, but think about what your brain has been trying to do this entire time. It's been looking for danger, trying to prevent disappointment, trying to stop you from getting hurt. Its intentions aren't bad, its strategy just isn't helping anymore. So instead of treating your brain like an enemy, treat it like an overprotective friend. One that's trying a little too hard. Then gently remind yourself, I appreciate the warning, but I can handle this. That simple response changes everything. Because compassion calms the nervous system. Conflict keeps it activated. The goal isn't to silence your brain, it's to show it that you no longer need to live in constant defense. The truth about overthinking. Here's what nobody tells you. People who seem calm still have anxious thoughts. They still worry. They still doubt themselves. They still imagine things going wrong. The difference is, they don't automatically believe every thought their mind produces. They've learned something powerful. A thought is just a thought. Not a prediction, not a fact, not a command. Just a thought. And once you truly understand that, overthinking begins to lose its grip. Not overnight, not all at once, but little by little. One thought at a time. So the next time your mind starts spiraling, remember this. You don't have to win every argument inside your head. In fact, you don't even have to join it. The moment you stop fighting your thoughts, you create space for something much more powerful: peace. If this video helped you see overthinking in a different way, let me know in the comments. Which of these 5 shifts do you think you need the most right now? And if you know someone who's always trapped inside their own thoughts, share this video with them. It might be exactly what they needed to hear. Until next time, take care of your mind. It spends every day taking care of you.